Hello BIM learners, welcome to bimmodeler.com. As we are creating a series of tutorials in Revit, today we're going to discuss about the light family creation, which is a parametric family, which is a tube light. We start with the lighting family fixture. It's a template that we start with, and I have a template and I have an image for that already, where you can see this is the light fixture that we plan to do it. So the length will be parametric, and you can see that it's 1 meter and 2 meter is standard, that two types are needed. And the section view is very clearly, we can see it. And I can copy this family and I can go ahead inside the project. By default, light fixture will be on this place. And since we have taken the light, you can see that the lighting source is already existing. And we can see that later. To the left side, I like to go and insert that image as a section view, and go to the left, insert image, import, and it'll ask you to delete once it is done. No issues, we can delete that. I can place the image. We have to scale this. We have a 33, which is 33 millimeter, I believe, and I can scale it by using the scale command, which is RE is the shortcut. I can click the first point. I'm going with the second one, going to be 33. And we can place it exactly center on this. As you know, it's already constrained these lines. We can have them on top of this. I'm just placing this approximately in this place. We can adjust that if it is needed in the later time. For now, it's fine. And I can go ahead to the front view. I can create my constraints, the length side. This is going to be the left side. We can do it here, and we can make a copy, and it's going to be a multiple copy. One is here. On the other side, we can have two more like this. I like to have a thickness here. It's going to be a few centimeter, like say 5 millimeter. And on the other side, 5. I'll be locking this. This will be the cover of that tube light. And we can have a equal constraint from edge to edge. This is the total length also. Equal constraint, so that it maintains the equality between the two sides. So lengthwise it is done. And as we discussed, it's going to be a 1 meter length. So we can assign a parameter or 2 meter light length. I can go ahead and to the type and see the light length as 1 meter. Okay. We can go back to the left side and we can draw the sketch as what we needed. Meanwhile, we can draw the front view path as well. We're going to draw the sweep and sketch path. It's going to start with this place. We can make sure that the end is here to the right side here. And use the align command AL, lock the edges. And now we can finish and edit it. We can go with the left side. We can draw our shapes that we needed. You can use the different arcs and shapes that is available. And We can draw the inner portions or not to draw. We can do anything that we needed. I like to draw it inner as well. Take the line. I'll draw it as much as a small detail. Now we have two closed loops, and make sure by selecting that you won't see any dots. Make sure the dots are open dots like these. If it is filled dot, it's an end line. We have to close it properly. Once the profile is done, finish it. It should not create any errors. Without error, we can finish it. And the geometry says that we have the light source inside. We have to make sure that it goes inside in the proper place. Now we can go to the 3D and see the geometry, how it looks. And this is how it looks. While we are here, you can select the light source, go to the light source, and it's a linear, and it's going to be on 300 degree. That's what it said in the properties actually. So we can have off of the space and apply and see what direction it is in. It's in a different direction that we needed. That is not supposed to be. We can go ahead to the edit type. Once we are in here, light length, it's going to be 1 meter of the same. We can apply, and it's going to be the other side, other way around, and we'll be able to change the symbol size also. 1 meter, and it's based on the practically it's based on the value of the catalogs that we have. For now, I'm applying this values, and I can select OK. And in this case, we can have the direction. We can rotate the direction as well if it is needed to be to the left side. You can see them, it's locked, and we won't be able to do it. In the family template, we won't be able to unlock. If we have taken this generic template instead of taking the light family template, we will be able to do it. So to do that, we like to have this IES file so that we'll have a control over the angle. And going to the 3D and going to the edit type. Now we'll have an angle, tilt angle, that what direction it is needed, and we can make 90 degree or 180 degree that is needed for the object to be flipped. Again, we have to assign the IES file so that it matches the actual light distribution. We have to get it from the manufacturer, which we don't have. We can go back for you to understand. So we do families for manufacturers, and the manufacturer provides the IES file for us, and we will include that IES file also into the detail. And we also work with the consultant who is the MEP consultant, and for them to place the lights, which is going to be hundreds of lights in a bigger project, we make them and supply them so that they will be able to work on the project much faster. So we make Revit families for them. If you need any requirement, do let us know. We will be able to help you out. And if you need any Revit families, free families for your project to get started with, we have a free families in our website. You can go ahead and log in vmodeler.com and you will be able to download it. With that, we have to create the covers on each side. So I like to go with the left side. And I like to keep both the views side by side so that we will be able to set our plane here. Instead of drawing it in the middle, we can take a extrusion, set our plane, and pick a plane on the left side. Now we will be able to use the pick line since we have the outer line already. And use the finish. Now if you see that it's extending further, we don't need it. We can lock in a proper place. Make sure that it's locked on both sides. And we can do the mirror using the pick line. It goes to the other side as well. Do let us know in the comment if you have any specific question on this, or if you need any help on this, we'll be able to address it if it is needed to be a separate video. So now in both sides it's locked, and we can go to the 3D. We can see them, it's done. We have to apply the material and details, everything. So make sure, as it said before, delete the image once it is done. Use the purge, clean the file multiple times, and once it is done, it's complete. If you wanted to apply the base, the different material, we have to model it separately, and the top as a glass or fiber that needs to be applied, transparent glasses. We can do that as a separate extrusion or sweep. That will be a separate material for us as well. So for a LOD 200 level detail, this is enough for us, and we'll be able to use that as in the project. And we can save the family into the desktop. This is the actual file that we downloaded as image. I'm going to use the same. And the thing is that we're going to use this family into another family as a shared. That's the reason we are creating upwards. Make sure, do remember that this family needs to be downwards if you are using it individually in your project. So we're going to use this inside another family, which will have a support on that. So that's the reason we are creating upwards. That is a keynote that you have to remember. With that, thank you so much. If you learned one thing in this video tutorial, do subscribe and share it with your learning friends. And if you need any details on how to add the electrical details on the same family, do let us know in the comment. We'll create another video tutorial for you to understand that as well. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.